Following World War I, many veterans relocated to the Mojave Desert in search of physical and emotional healing. As they rebuilt their lives, the veterans chose this rock as the site of a memorial to honor their comrades who had died in battle. On top of the rock, they constructed a single white cross, a symbol used around the world to memorialize fallen soldiers. Today, that memorial still stands, but the ACLU is trying to tear it down. Sadly, a federal judge in California has ordered the cross covered from view while the case is on appeal to the United States Supreme Court. Riley Bembry was among the World War I vets who came to the desert. He helped build the memorial and dedicated the rest of his life to preserving it as a place where veterans could come to find healing.
Riley told us that there was a picture of a doughboy from like World War I on the back of the rock, that the cross sits right here, and you can see the doughboy there that he talked about right here. See that right there? And I kind of think maybe that's why they picked this exact area, erected in memory of the dead of all wars. That's what it's all about right there.
Henry Sandoz was one of Riley Bembry's closest friends. In a time when it still meant something, Henry gave his word that he would care for the memorial after Riley was gone. Since 1984, he and his wife Wanda have made good on that promise, even though they now live 150 miles away.
It's very important just to keep the memorial. We love our country, we appreciate our veterans, everything that they do to keep this country free. I mean, where would this country be without them? And here's this simple little memorial that has been taken offense to out in the middle of nowhere, but it's important to us, it was important to Riley and his friends, and so Henry has really, it's really important to him to keep it going and keep it there.
So I just think it's part of giving to our country a little bit, what I can give, you know.
My first emotion in meeting with the Sandozes and seeing them out at the memorial and how it impacted them is, it makes me angry that there's people out there that have nothing else better to do than to drive out in the middle of the desert in order to make sure that they're offended by that.
The ACLU's lawsuit is filed on behalf of one individual who lives in Oregon, who has said that he might come in the middle of the desert, drive on this desert road and see the cross, and even though he's Roman Catholic and sees crosses all the time, that he would be offended if he sees the cross because he doesn't think the cross should be on government land. And the federal court in California has decided, both at the district court and the Court of Appeals, that the Veterans Memorial has to be torn down. While this case is on appeal, they've actually covered the memorial in a bag. People were so offended by that evidently some people cut the bag off. So right now, this memorial, which has been there since 1934, the cross, is covered in a box of plywood. The U.S. Supreme Court will decide, and hopefully, we hope, reverse that, because we just think this is a disgrace.
Essentially, you're saying that while we would honor these men, for right now we're going to keep them hidden while this is decided. And I think that's exactly the wrong answer.
This memorial and all those like it stand not simply for those that gone before, but those that serve now. If this memorial is torn down, it is quite literally spitting in the face of those that currently wear the uniform and those that will wear the uniform after them.
Every veteran that has fought has put their life in danger for this country. That's an important thing. That's something we have to remember. That's something we have to pass along to our children.
Veterans gather from near and far to express their concerns about the fate of the Desert Memorial.
But we are here now to fight to keep that little bit of hope standing.
This represents a memorial to the sacrifice of men and women who fought and died for our country. This should remain in place, as the honor to them should remain in place, not only in stone but in our hearts.
But we just really appreciate Liberty Legal coming in on this, and we're more hopeful now than we've been since this all started. And we just hope that the Supreme Court will realize that this needs to stay.
I just hope that they understand it for what it is. It's a Veterans Memorial, and the selfless sacrifice and service of those veterans deserves protection.
I do not want them to take it down. It would be, I mean, it would be like killing somebody. It would mean that much to me.
To take down a memorial that symbolizes what people have given for freedom just causes me deep personal pain.
It would just shake my faith in our government. I hate to say that, but that's how I feel. I feel that strongly about it. And I'm sure Henry does too.
That'd be too sad. That'd be too sad.